Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. My name's Alucard. I'm bringing you another match. Actually game 2. This is game 2 of here, and yeah, we got MVPSuper, bottom left, and top right we've got SeoHyeon. And yeah, game 2. We saw last match that MVPSuper was able to micromanage his DTs to his win. He killed off SCV line at SCVs at Hyun's second, while he was using his DTs to destroy or kill off army and Hyun's main, or Hyun's bottom part. So yeah, he was attacking his DTs and then attacking his DTs up here, and it just went all crazy. And next thing you know, Hyun was like, "What do I do?" And he just ended up losing from the big attack that happened at the end with the Colossus and Colossi and the other forces with Archons. It's kind of cool. Yeah, if you haven't seen the match, please check it out. It's the first game of this one here. Here's the second game, game 2, and we're seeing some pretty standard play right now too. Yeah, 13 pylon, or yeah, 13 gateway. Although usually I would scout right now if I was a Protoss player, but I guess against a Terran player you really can't scout that much. I mean, by the time you get there you're probably going to be walled off, probably not see that much. It's better to just keep your probe on the line so you can get more minerals. So I kind of like how MVP is doing this here. This is why he's the Grandmaster and I'm not. Making small decisions like that. All those little decisions actually add up quite a bit in the end. And it's just a matter of finding out what exactly can I do to make my gameplay a little bit better every single time you go into a match. That's why I love commentating matches, and I love watching them too. Yeah, so if you guys make some videos on YouTube here, I'd probably watch them. So yeah, I enjoy this game quite a bit. Woo. Go Starcraft 2, Heart of the Swarm. Can't wait for Legacy of the Void. I'm a Protoss player now. I used to be a Zerg player back in Wings of Liberty. Yeah, I can't believe I'm already saying back in Wings of Liberty, but yeah, that's what I used to do. I think the reason why I stopped playing Zerg is because I just didn't like the way, I didn't like ZVZ as much. I know others are like, oh, ZVZ is the worst. It might be, I don't know. I just really didn't like the intense clicking like you have to do at the beginning. Maybe I like the kind of relaxed build phase at the beginning, and then kind of slowly transition into the advanced APM where you're clicking everywhere, you know. So my APM is pretty low at the beginning, then I go crazy. Whereas Zerg, you just always have to be aggressive all the time, which is fun, but if you do it too much, you know, it can hurt your wrist, or you know. So yeah. Whew, here we go. When was that thrown down? It looks like around the 25 supply. Again, I go by supply. I should go by time. And then right over here, yeah, again about the 25, 22, I think it is for the building start of these expansions. Going for Robotech here, whereas over here it looks like we're going for factory, early factory, and starport. Maybe not. Marines and something. That's all I know over here. Taking out the scout. Scout, I think, got away with some good intel. Probably saw the robo, and you know, how do you counter a robo as a Terran player? What do you do? Well, if I was a Terran player and I saw a robo actually made, I would probably make. I mean, I guess Marines are good against everything, right? They're not good against classes as much though. I think you would have to transition to Stargate and factory play in order to counter that. If you see lots of Marines coming at you, and you see a lot of reactors built as a Protoss, make Colossus and Storms, you know, it's based on what you see, you can just counter that. And having a good mix of units is always good in this game, so that you can always transition out if you fail to make a pretty good mix of units or something. Photon overcharge, you probably could have waited a little bit on this. Probably didn't have to use it right away, but he probably was just mad that he lost his scouting Phoenix. It was a hallucinated Phoenix at that, but yeah, that's probably why he used it so early. I don't know. And MVP going out with the Observer. Now I think that's his second Observer. I'm not sure what his units look like here. Yeah, so he keeps his first Observer. I really like this out of MVP for Protoss. He keeps one Observer at his main bases, so he can scout any Widow Mine or any invisible kind of units. He uses a second Observer to move around his enemy's base to sort of see what kind of tech is being made and sort of to understand how to counter what he sees. And he's going to see, you know, barracks, factory, starport. So how do you counter that, right? How do you counter that? Well, I think MVP will show us. Sorry, he just did some drop play here. Looks like the workers got put out, or went out, and 40 to 37, so still doing pretty good on the worker count. Dark Templar Shrine again. Woo! Leia loves the DTs. That's how we won the last game. Let's see if he can win that way again. I mean, I think Hyun's more aware of that kind of play happening. So I think Hyun will maybe make some Ravens to sort of spot the DTs a little better, a little easier. I mean, he's got his starport up. Needs to make a tech lab. It's going to make a huge force of Marine Marauder, Medevac, very standard. Very wings, wing-esque. Surprised we're not seeing more Widow Mines though. Let's see how many Widow Mines maybe. Oh, here comes a drop. What's in there? Oh, Widow Mines. Speaking of the Widow Mine. Oh, there's one Widow Mine. Where's two? Is that going to land that other one? Oh, that got destroyed. This is a new thing with a lot of Protoss players I've seen too, is they'll put their cannon in their main and their second so they can stop the Widow Mines. It's like, if they make Widow Mine, you have to make static defense at your bases early on. Protoss players usually will put cannons around their bases eventually, but it seems like they're forced to do that earlier on so that they can stop the Widow Mine drops. And the Hellion dropped at some point. Oh! How many workers was that, I wonder? Well, we can just look at the units lost tab. It's still about even. Nothing that big. No, there's no huge gaps. It's like the Hyun's Marine scouted the pylon here. Pretty cool. MP stopping all the drops. Very, very cool. And yeah, now the unit's pushing out. And 1 second. There we go. I'm doing a video. I'll be done in probably 10 minutes, okay? He slid. Okay. Okay. Alright. Alright, sorry about that, guys. Just shoveling the driveway in April. I know, we got snow in Minnesota. Here we go. Okay. So, where were we? Oh, yes. Taking out those DTs. It's not going to happen the same as it did last time. This time, though it's very, very similar, you notice. Hyun has his main force over here by the main entrance of the Protoss player. And DTs are just like in the last game. This is very cool. This is like the new meta game for PvT. Is sort of, you know, you go for Dark Templars as Protoss, you harass the army and the worker line with your guys. I really like this. Right here, Missile Turret will deny those DTs pretty well. Oh, run! What are you doing? Run! Scan and kill. Yeah, it's like forcing the Raven production with all those DTs. They're just scattered everywhere. What we got over here? Oh, we had a Doom drop. Sorry guys, missed that. It's like he destroyed some stuff here. Let's check out the units. 5660 production. Okay, about even on worker count. Units lost. Looks like wow, the Protoss has lost quite a bit more. I'm guessing it's because of that drop that I missed. I'm sorry about that, guys. I just lost a bunch right here and some army. But, okay. So yeah, we know the Protoss player struggling a little bit, but he's got his third going up. Looks like Hyun no third yet. Same exact thing as last time. This time the DT's denying that factory drop, but very cool to see that they're doing the same build, and now this time Hyun's actually countering what happened last time. Whoa! That scan is 250 resources. Is that worth it? I mean, he has no Raven, so he has to spend that energy that way. Speaking of energy, how much energy is on these bases? Zippo. I got quite a bit on that, so yeah, it's kind of cool. Which is a DT, anyways. Heard they're a lot cheaper now in this Heart of the Swarm expansion. I don't use them that often, even though I play Protoss all the time. I'm a high platinum player, rank 10, rank 8. Oh, and then while that's happening, this is happening, of course. Doom drop. Wow, should pull back with the main force, I think. I don't know what to say. Oh, scans going down left and right. Fights up here, fights down there. Sentry's taking out the medevacs. The Marauder's taking out the main stuff with the drop. Getting cleaned up by the Zealots and Dark Templar. Hyun's moving back with his medevac. Oh, still harassing. He's not done yet. He's just picking up as many probes as he can. As many guys as he can. Oh, now moving out again. Getting some great scouting information. Ooh, photon overcharge by MVP, forcing the medevac back. And some stalkers, forcing the medevac back again. Oh, it's the end. Oh. Those guys dead. And now MVP is looking to be in a better position. 130, 115. MVP's favor here. MVP fighting the Hyun. Hyun needs to back up, regroup, and needs to create some army, some good army. And he still hasn't done anything with this. I think DT and a factory. Even out about. Love the placement of the observers. Just wherever those main forces can come from, he'll know about. How many observers does, looks like just 2. You know, I'd like to see 1 observer with his army in case he goes for, visible, what do they call it? Sniper. Okay, we're gonna call him, Ghost, there we go. Okay. And, yeah, a lot of stuff happening all over the map, so, looks like we're going for a 4th from MVP, and, looks like the 3rd for Hyun's going up pretty well. Oh, here comes another drop. Looks like a Doom drop, right? Oh, trying to warp in, guys. Not quite working. Colossi to try to do some damage on this force. This force is really powerful, just going in, going out. This is really what you gotta be doing as Terran, is coming into the Protoss main, taking out tech, taking out induction, and then attacking from another angle, and then running, just always running away. Like, you never really have to commit to those big death ball fights, because that's what Protoss really does well. And I guess you could say the same with Protoss. I mean, they can go in, they can attack from multiple angles. So it's all about that. How fast can you micro manage your fights? I mean, that's why these guys are Grandmasters. They can micro better than anyone else right now, except for the other Grandmasters, right? So. Alright, here we go, taking out Bunker there, Marines, all taken out. Running away is 3rd, and then while that's happening, looks like Hyun's trying to do another drop in the main, but this time, you know, he's ready for it. It's not going to happen, so goodbye, MVP. I get the names mixed up, Hyun. Oh, and then, yeah, they're just going back and forth, back and forth. It's really cool to watch this. Yeah, second game. I mean, it's really bad for Hyun just because he didn't know how to handle it. He was being attacked by Dark Templar left and right, but now now it looks like in this game he's been able to fight off the Dark Templar even without Raven. Like, that's really impressive, because usually you need Raven to sort of counter it, I would think, but he's proving me wrong. Just scans left and right will do just fine. So that's only a 2 base, and looks like we got a 4th base here for MVP. No 4th yet for Hyun, but you know, now they're just getting their forces regrouped. 164 to 172. They're about even in supply, and here comes another fight. Stalkers shooting Marines. Nope, not backing off. Colossi flipping out Marines. Force field going up by sentries, and Marauders attacking, destroying all the Stalkers. Upgrades are looking 2-2 versus the and they got mobbed up. So the Protoss got mobbed up. Looks like the upgrades were about the same, but that was quite a fight there. I mean, looks like MVP lost quite a bit in that fight too. I mean, yes, SeoHyeon does have base with defender's advantage, so he had his forces grouped up pretty well, able to get in, attack. I really liked how the Marauders destroyed those Stalkers. That was pretty cool. Looks like MVP trying to get in, but he can't quite do it. Big death ball coming in for SeoHyeon with his Terran force, coming in to do some damage to MVP. Force fields coming up, sentries, lots of Colossi attacks. Looks like they're burning up lots and lots of Marines, but it doesn't matter because the numbers are on SeoHyeon's side. SeoHyeon comes in, destroys all of the Colossi, and now wiping up all the pylons. About to take out the third base. Does MVP have an answer? I mean, he has a photon overcharge or something right now. He's going to lose his third, and he's defeated. MVP loses, so it's a tie game. Look at that. SeoHyeon won the match. And why did he win the match? Well, I think a big deciding factor was that engagement up at the top right when they're about even. Honestly, MVP was doing pretty well. Just go back, let's figure out why. Oh, strength reduction, everything. And the units lost tab, I mean, just all those little engagements sort of just stacked up, and resources lost. It's about even, but now you see the Terran player is a little bit ahead there. It's huge. Resources lost. Oh, and here it is, I believe. Let's go slower so we can see this. What could MVP do differently? I'm sorry, I think we're getting really close to that last engagement here. Slow down, play. Okay. Here we go. This is the deciding point right here. Oh my gosh. I mean, really what had to happen here is MVP had to pull back, but he just gets swiped because of this concave right here. I mean, look at this concave. It's just wrapping around left and right. He's very clumped up, and he has nowhere to really retreat to. I mean, he could start retreating this way, but I mean, at what cost? I mean, that's his force. He was like all in, it seemed. And how did that fight start? It was at like 22, right? So I don't want to go too far. Let's play right here a little bit. Okay. Sorry, one more time here. Okay, okay. Look at this concave. Okay, right now MVP should... Oh, he blinks right. He blinked right. He should have blinked back. He should have brought his Colossi back. He should have maxed out. Instead, he didn't max out. He didn't. Oh. Well, good try, MVP. At least he won the first game. And if you guys are wondering, this is... there's only 2 games I have here, so if you're looking for a third game, I do not have it. So this is going to end in a draw. 1 win for MVP in the first game, and 1 win for SeoHyeon. SeoHyeon's win looked a little bit more legit. I mean, yes, MVP won with his DTs, but it seems like SeoHyeon was just off his game on the first one. But hope you guys liked the game again, and please subscribe, like, comment. I'd like to hear your thoughts and how I can do better as commentating everything. Hopefully I can give you some quality games, more quality games, and see you guys next time. Peace!